But we now have Qantas have decided, Alan Joyce, who seems to have a finger in every kind of virtue signalling pie, he now wants to save the Great Barrier Reef. No one, James, seems to have told Alan Joyce. You would have thought they would have noticed as they're flying over the Great Barrier Reef that it ain't actually all dying. In fact, as we reported here on Sky, there's plenty of evidence that the Great Barrier Reef is growing. But Alan Joyce wants to save the Great Barrier Reef. A good idea? Are you excited? Are the fish excited? The turtles jumping up and down and clapping?
Rowan, the Great Barrier Reef is doing a lot better than the flying kangaroo right now. The Australian Institute of Marine Science reported this year that there is more coral coverage than there's been in the 36 years that they've been monitoring such things. And that's happened while farmers in North Queensland have been using fertiliser. So the reef is healthy. What's not healthy is Qantas. Flights are continually cancelled. You're never sure if your bags will end up in the same city as you. Price of flights is exorbitant. And here's the other interesting thing. You know, they're proposing you can, get the carbon credits for your flights. Internationally, 1% of air travellers actually go for the carbon credits option. That shows you how seriously the public really take this thing. When they're asked to pay a couple of dollars to offset their carbon credits, they don't.
Exactly. Well, Catherine, it's like, you can imagine your virtue signaler sitting there. They're booking their business class trip up to around the world. The carbon emissions, they're probably off to, the COP27 climate change thing in Cairo or whatever. And they go, oh, yes, I better tick my carbon credits there. Oh, I'm saving the planet. I'm saving the Great Barrier Reef as well. Oh, I'll have another glass of bubbly. Thank you very much. I mean, it is ludicrous, but this is the perfect metaphor for how corporate Australia behaves, all this virtue signalling about this, that and the other, rather than focusing on a good, solid product. Yes?
Look, I do agree with you. And then I went and looked up how much carbon is generated for one person flying to London, and it's close to 2 tonnes. So I think per person, it's about 8 to 10 tonnes per year, usually. So if you're just doing your one flight to London and you're ticking that box and you feel good about yourself, it just goes to show how deluded you are about all this virtue signalling.